What's up? What's going on? It's your boy Deezy. D's us D plus D, Nail, Don D, Don P with Supreme Confidence. You listen to today's episode, Confidence in the Clutch podcast on the Confidence in the Clutch network. Whether it's a game of basketball or the game of life, you got to have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck like Milwaukee. I am the IP. Stay woke or get out. Go ball or bust. You can't fit in when you are standing out. Last year was about branding. This one about expanding. Colorism is dead. Black is black. Every disagreement is not a fight. You get to make the decisions, but you don't get to decide the consequences. No shine without the grind. I work for myself, so I guess I work for a boss, a chief creator of content. If it don't make it. If it don't fit, make it fit. Get your confidence together. Get your clutch together. All black with a little bit of gold. We show you motherfuckers our confidence in the clutch role. Support your own black-owned media. Listen to and follow the network on various platforms. ConfidenceInTheClutch.podbean.com and wherever you listen to your podcast. Search Confidence in the Clutch. Follow, share, rate, and review is important. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K&K. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch. Coming up on today's show, y'all know what it is, man. Recap of 2021. I got my ghost favorite drink, Johnny Walker Black. Talk about a couple things, my things that pointed out to me and that were important for the year. Preview of 21 possibly and all that thing. Like always, bring you quality content with strong opinions and facts. The Confidence in the Clutch. We are fear more than love, but never hated y'all. Come ride with me for a minute, man. Y'all know what it is. Confidence starts right now. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3 and the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Yeah. I hope you had a good break. If you on break, hopefully you're doing everything that you need to do for yourself. Hopefully if you got a couple days off of work, a player was able to do a few things for yourself. Get some stuff done in the house. If you haven't, don't worry about it because we on the weekend. Even though in Milwaukee, we finna have this snow, though. But you know how we start off always. Life accused as a teacher. Life accused as a basketball coach. We on basketball coach now. So let's go ahead. Can we jump into it? Can we jump into it? Yeah, let's jump into it. Let me see. Practice over break. We was good till last week. Then this week I had it because my son ended up testing positive. My middle child ended up testing positive for COVID. Him and his woman. So the baby, my grandbaby, I had to get her and all that. So I had to miss practice Monday. So we ended up going to Beloit for a tournament. Didn't show up on Tuesday at all. Ended up losing by 33. And the next day we showed up, was winning by 20, ended up winning by like 8, I believe. So, but they played better. I had to give them a strong tongue lashing. You know what I'm saying? So people that watched the game, like, I don't know what you told them. I don't know what you said. But it's different from how they played the day before to what they played, right, today. So, you know, it is what it is, man. So we ended that. And then I gave them a day off for yesterday. And we wouldn't have practice today. And that's it, man. So we ready to rock and roll. We got 10 games in the month of January. So, you know, they need to rest their mentals, rest their body, let them do some things, let them just have some time for themselves. I'm a big believer on self-care and taking care of yourself. So I try to teach that to the children. So, do I have a de-esser on this joint? It sure don't sound like. Let me look. Let me make sure I got a de-esser. Yeah, I do. It cleaned up in the mix. That's these good ass headphones. You hear everything. We're gonna be all right, y'all. We're gonna be all right. One game over 500. Listen, I come from a place where I had talented girls that didn't work hard, right? Now I have, you know what I'm saying, a middle of the road team. That's middle of the road. So what is, you know what I mean? You always have what you have, but it's like, yo, if you coached a whole bunch of talent girls didn't work hard, but you got this middle team that can get to that level, that's where the working hard comes in. So I just got to get them to work harder because hard work beats talent if the talent fails to work hard. Shout out to Jada Kiss. Hard work beats talent if the talent fails to work hard. So if we outwork everybody and we do what we need to do, man, I'm telling you, sky's the limit for this group. I see it. I see it right now, but they got to see it. They got to believe it. And you can't expect to go in and change culture midway. You know what I mean? Towards the end of the season, that culture should have shifted, and now everybody is buying in because these goals are obtainable. Right now, they seem lofty. Oh, he's just talking. No, I'm not just talking. No, I'm not just talking. This shit is very obtainable. If y'all want to go get it, we can go get it, man. So that's my life accused as basketball coach for this year. And now we just jump into our year in review right away. Very trying year. things happen, of course, that were out of our control. Some things happen that we should have minded our business about. Number one to me is the January 6th insurrection. That was the whites and their business, had nothing to do with us. The black people always got to interject themselves. If it was us, they would have laid us all down and did all this and all that. Man, it wasn't us though. So what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't us. It was them. They were mad. They were butthurt because they lost the election. You know what I mean? The ones that really claim they're Republicans and they lost the election. That's on them. And one person lost their life, but they killed like 5 or 6 officers trying to protect those people. So that let you know that's just the beginning of this shit. If they did that, just wait. Y'all got to be ready though. But that's their business. We always want to interject in ourselves and other people's business and try to act like we would have got treated differently. Show me. Tell me. Let me see. You know what I mean, let the whites deal with the whites. We always want people to stay out of our business, stay out of their business. All right. Biden inauguration, watched it. Shared it with my class. We were still at home. It is what it is. It was happy to see a changing of the guard. Of course, Trump didn't say bye to them, but Mike Pence stood up and did what he's supposed to do. He was at the inauguration, so shout out to Mike Pence. He probably still in hiding right now because remember, they had the noose with everything ready to hang him. They were going to hang him on the Capitol because he ain't do what President Trump says. So y'all got to stay ready. If you get ready, you ain't got to stay ready, all right? Yo, then what happened? Creation of the Confidence in the Klutch studio. I'm in here, soundproof. I put a TV on the wall as my main screen. I got monitors. I got audio interfaces now. I was working on a mixer before. I got everything up in this joint, yo. Like, I got a couch in this joint. You know what I mean? Like, I got mic stands. I got everything. Like, we ready to rock and roll. Don't come over here because y'all know what I got. So I got everything ready to roll in the Confidence in the Klutch studios, man. Maybe one day I might show my little studio off. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of something better than a whole lot of nothing. So I might show what I'm working with and how I move and groove in the studio, man. So that's it. The child tax credit, you know what I'm saying? One of the things Biden did, what he came through, and like, yo, we're going to help out these parents. So, everybody got $300 for a child $250 for a child over like six and under. They got like $300. Like, and you got that every month starting in June to the end of the year, and then the rest gonna come on your taxes next year, whatever, if you apply for it, whatever. So it helped out a lot of families during the pandemic. So that was something to look back on. That was a positive. The COVID-19 vaccine started at the end of 2020 in December. Shout out to Kazmikia Corbett, black woman, 35 years old, American researcher. She the one that helped create, was the catalyst for the messenger RNA that's used in the Moderna and also the Pfizer, which makes us now be able to take a vaccination and not risk as many hospital visits and death if we didn't have it. You can still get COVID-19 with the vaccination, but the risk, the percentage of you possibly dying or going to the hospital lessens by having this vaccination in your body. All right. So as an educator, we were able to go and get ours in March, right? I got my second dose March 31st, and I've been COVID free. I've been COVID free. So, that's where we at right now. And I love it. So shout out to Kazmika Corbett, because she is going to be highly saluted for what she's done. Whenever we do stuff, we got to put it out there, because no matter we 13% of the country population, as black people, as the blacks, we still got to do what we need to do. And we always salute individuals in our culture. So this is an individual. We don't salute our culture. We don't celebrate our culture. We celebrate certain individuals. So with this being said, of course, Kazmikia Corbett, I'm sorry. I don't know why I want to say Kobe Bryant. I think that K, Kazmikia Corbett, yo, she's one of these newer people that we're going to be able to celebrate. All right. Return to the classroom. Because we got the vaccination, it was cool. We had like the most kids in our building. You know what I'm saying? We had the shields up, mask up, shields on my desk. We had mitigation at 8 in the classroom. We had everything we did. Now I'm gonna tell you what happened when we went back in the fall, but it was okay. It was cool to have the kids back. I sent Belle back so she can finish up her 8th grade year. So that was cool or whatever. I went out to Arizona for a spring break. It was a great thing. I ended up getting a call out there about a basketball job here. Yo, okay, all right. Ended up taking that job, and that's where I'm at now. That's why life as a basketball coach came from. Just still working out some things there, but it's going to be a good thing. But I'm back in the game. I had to end a stopgap for being fired and retired in 2018. You know what I'm saying? From Riverside and all that garbage, how that shit happened. So, let's have a Johnny Walker Black Label Ghost favorite drink. Break right fast. Hold up. Yeah, sorry in your ear with the. All right. Bella's graduation from 8th grade. It's a beautiful thing. she had on some dookies and a dress. Like, we made sure it was all good. You know what I'm saying? Bella style is Bella style. Bella wear what the hell she want to. You know what I mean? We was all rocking with it, support it, and it's all good. Let me tell you something about the summer of 21 versus the summer of 20. I had way more fun in summer of 20. When we were locked down in a pandemic, you had your little bubble when it was cool to go out to that bubble. But, man, it was... had way more fun, did way more. Even though we were in a pandemic, it was like OG's my crib. OG, you know what I'm saying? Like, I picked up that cigar in 2020, but this summer was terrible. Like, I didn't even see my OG. You know what I'm saying? I hung out with my bubble, and that was about it, though. But it was not as fun as 2020. You know what I'm saying? We had the storms shutting people out. My baby, when it went down, I had to go over there at 12:30, 12:45 in the middle of the night to get flashlights and all that. They had no power. Like, that shit was like a video game because all the lights was out. There's trees everywhere. There's water everywhere. Yeah, made sure, thank God I made it there and back. You know what I mean? But reality set in that this global warming shit in the summer, we seen what global warming going to do, man. So I don't know what. If it's going to be a higher amount of EVs, electric vehicles out here, whatever we can do to stop this, because it's only going to get worse. Right now, in Milwaukee, it was 36 degrees a day. I missed my cigar out earlier. It was a little bit milder. I get done with this because I'm running behind. Go out and smoke a cigar to end the new year. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to be out there in the middle of the night. So, it is what it is. Listen, I'm recording. Like, what am I supposed to do? I can't stop. So they gotta just chill. There's nothing I can do. I'm recording. So, let me see. Where we at? End of the 20-year war. So we ended up leaving out of Afghanistan, and Biden had a little issues with it. People were saying it didn't go as smoothly as possible. But when is leaving somewhere that you need to get the fuck out of go smoothly? You know what I'm saying? Like, we understand, but that's their people's problems over there. And, the ideology and what they perceive is what they want for them, their women, their religion, and all that shit have nothing to do with America. So we had to get up out of there because we lost too many soldiers in the war that was the never-ending war. So we got out. The summer also brought in this Delta variant that killed a lot of Americans. And it was like, it almost was like we were going backwards into 2020 with this Delta variant, and this is almost when the time we started to go back to school with the children, and it's a very tumultuous situation. Then came the abortion laws in Texas and other states with after 15 weeks you can't get no abortion. We know why, because the country is browning, and by a certain year it's going to be more brown and more white, and therefore the whites are not going to be in control as much as they used to be. So we can't have white women killing their babies. So we need y'all to have more babies so that we can be okay. It's just people not having no babies anyway because babies are expensive. Children are expensive. And you know what I'm saying? People just don't want to. People done had their children, and we got a lot of children out here that need to get taken care of. So people just adopting and all that shit. But we know why. It's that the browning of America. Let's stop this. Let's make it harder for our women to get abortions because it ain't black women and brown women. You know what I mean? So therefore, it is what it is. And this leads me to more things with the Republican crybabies in the Republican states. Trump didn't lose the election. It was voter fraud. They made all these voting rules. Right now, it's going to be hard for some people to vote in 2022. And then, they're recalling school boards for masking schools and all this shit. Like, it's just ridiculous. The things they do, but we don't do. The shit that's important to them, we don't care about. Like, I remember, what was that? That was in 2020 when they took out our school board took out the police contract. We had a school squad, like 12 squads, that just during the school day If MPS needed them, Master Plantation System needed them, they were there. Got rid of that. They serviced our scanners and shit, got rid of that service. Y'all know how many guns that came through the district? No, y'all don't, because they don't put that shit on the news, please. I know that school shootings happen in white communities, but shit, we prevented a lot if that's the case. I mean, we got guns in schools. You know what I mean? Don't nobody know, though. So, we need to get out here. But they out there recalling people over wearing masks in school, making it mandatory. You know what I mean? This whole COVID vaccination, anti-vaxxers, pro-vaxxers, all that shit. Listen, man, do what you need to do for yourself. If you don't get vaccinated, wash your hands, wear gloves, wear a mask, try to limit your interactions with others. If you are vaccinated, shit is the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's fine. You know what I mean? Like, it's on you, man. It is what it is. The full in-person return to school was, for us, terrible. We didn't have the proper mitigation strategies that we did in the fall. I mean, in the spring and the fall. It's terrible. We don't have the social distance. We have radiant heat in our buildings. We don't have forced air. So the windows, all this shit, our school had to shut down for 10 days because we had too many COVID cases. And you know what's going to happen when we go back? Y'all know what's going to happen? The Madison Public School District already said they're not going back to in-person after break on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, January 3rd. They're not going back because their COVID positive cases has doubled every day since the children been out of school. We have the largest school district in the state. Madison is second. You already know what's going to happen, right? So it is what it is. There has been 220 school shootings in 2021. There were, right? That's 100 more than in 2020 and 2019, which were second and third worst on record. Listen, the whites, it's very simple. Put metal detectors in your school and keep your children safe. Fuck a perception of that shit only happened in the hood. Y'all tell me the last time a hood school, black, poverty school, minority school had a school shooting. I'll wait. Fuck the perception, y'all. We can stop school shootings if you think the blacks and the browns are more violent and we need to stop them from being violent against each other. And you put these mitigation efforts in the minority school districts, put them in the suburban school districts because that's where all the school shootings are. But if you're worried about your perception, that's fine and don't do it. Save lives, please. Listen, my studio got complete at the end of the year, September. I went and got me a machine, Mark III. I was using the Akai. I finally got the Akai Micro together. I'm like, oh, hold up. Then I was going to buy a machine Micro. And then I found to use, and I said, why get the baby when I can get the big boy? And I got the big boy. Of course, you can get insurance on anything used. Man, I got so many beats that y'all haven't heard yet. I'm waiting to 2022. I don't know why. It's just me being a little bit lazy, but your boy been cooking. Like, I got to cook one a day. I've done 9 beats in December. Like, it's just ready to rock and roll for the podcast. So expect to hear all new shit, and I'm coming with the hot bin. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So proud of that shit. And the end of the year, Milwaukee, Mayor Barrett is approved, appointed, and confirmed for the Luxembourg position, which opened up the mayoral position in Milwaukee. Listen, for me, it's Lena Taylor or die. Remember 2004 Marvin Pratt, right? It was Marvin Pratt, Sheriff Clark, Tom Barrett. John Norquist resigned. The city could have went up or down. I remember my daddy told me that. If we didn't hire Marvin Pratt, it is what it is. Marvin Pratt didn't get the votes he needed. He was acting mayor, the same thing as Cavalier Johnson is right now. And to some, the city went down. But who fault was the reason the city went down? Was it the mayor's fault? Or was it the citizens? Was it the people's fault? So regardless, everything is not good. We in the same spot. My thing is Lena Taylor or die. We need her. She going to make sure certain things are enacted that favor the black community. The blacks have to take care of the blacks. Like, we can't have nobody else trying to take care of us. Period. Marvin Pratt, we possibly could have been doing better with Marvin Pratt than Barrett. But the people have to want to do better. Barrett could have he could have had all types of incentives and all types of things ready for people to do better. But if they didn't enact those things, what is he going to do? He's just a mayor. You know what I'm saying? He's just a mayor. He's not the person in control of everybody's actions. You can't do that. So remember, a race of people that don't know their history is doomed to repeat themselves. That Malcolm X, that W.E.B. Du Bois, what was that? You know what I mean? We got to know our history. We fucked up once. You know, Barrett came in 2013. He came and shut it down. He walked in. We had two pep rallies. The leader go upstate in 2013. He came, walked in off the street, shut it down, knew stats, and walked right the fuck back out. Like, man, it is what it is. So, shout out to Barrett. 221 homicides in Milwaukee record this year. Man, listen. Self-defense, murder, retaliation, vehicular homicides. Man, all that shit. 221 homicides. We have more homicides in Milwaukee than school shootings in the country. For a city this small, under 600K, it's not good. That's not good at all. A lot of guns on the street, a lot of petty beefs, a lot of street shit going on. A lot of motherfuckers that deserve to die from shit they done did to somebody. It's a lot going on, man. We just got to stop it, though. We have to get to nonviolent de-escalation tactics, policies, procedures, because too many of us are dying. We killing our babies. We killing these kids. This reckless driving, y'all. We got to figure out how to de-escalate, think about it, and not act on it. We got to understand these vehicles killing people, man. We got to not get behind there and think it's a game. It's not Grand Theft Auto. We have to do better. We have to stop killing these kids. We got to stop shooting recklessly. If you shooting somebody, hit your target, man. You know what I mean? If you cannot control yourself, hit your target. You know what I mean? Hit your target. You know what I mean? There's too much going on, man. So, people, we have to de-escalate, all right? Yo. R.I.P. R.I.P. We lost some people, of course. My homeboy, my OG. R.I.P. to Nina. He ain't been the same since. R.I.P. to Rita. Family ain't been the same since. R.I.P. to Big Munch. You are all loved. The homies. We ain't been the same since. You are all loved and missed. We miss y'all. We miss y'all. Wholeheartedly, we miss y'all. Hip Hop World, Prince Marky D. Miss you. DMX. Shock G. Young Dolph. Michael K. Williams. Cicely Tyson. Larry Flint. I wouldn't be able to cuss on this if it wasn't for Larry Flint. Shout out to Larry Flint. Biz Markie. John Madden. Video games. You know what it is. All right, y'all. We ended it with my top 10 hip hop albums of the year. Hey, I got 11. I got in when they got released. So I got Nas Magic, AZ Do or Die 2, West Side Gun, Hitler Wears Hermes 8, and The Other Side, B-Side, Yay Donda, Tyler the Creator, Call Me If You Get Lost, Migos Culture 3, Sky Zoo, All the Brilliant Things, Little Baby and Dirk, The Voice of the Hero, Snoop Dogg, From the Streets to the Suites, J. Cole, The Off Season, DJ Khaled. My album of the year is Donda. Like, that shit just sonically. And if you released the deluxe version over the regular version, it would have been a rap out the gate. And that whole Kanye, Drake bullshit made Drake release this inferior album because Scary Hours was setting up for it to be a nice-ass album. Scary Hours was nice, but this shit, I don't know what. Drake was just going through some shit. It's still fire. Some of these things I'm getting removed from that type of music. Like I've been listening to Roddy Ricch. I'm trying to get into it. That album ain't made for a 44-year-old man. He's 22. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's things I'm not going to be attracted to, right? So, yay down to the production, the raps, the sound, everything, how he led up to it with 3 listening sessions. I mean, everything worked out right to it getting released, and he's saying he didn't want it released, and just everything to the Drake and him dropping the Andre 3000 verse and shit. Like, I mean, Life of the Party, like, that was damn near song of the year. So, you know, it is what it is. So, Donda, that's it. My R&B album of the year, I got Silk Sonic and Evening with Silk Sonic and her back in my mind. There really wasn't none that dropped. Now, Summer Walker. My job is to listen to Summer Walker, but Summer Walker don't make music for me. I'm a 44-year-old man, so there's nothing that attracts me to want to listen to Summer Walker because I'm a 44-year-old man. That ain't got nothing to do with Summer Walker. It's just her made more music for me, and they probably about the same age, but I got into her more than Summer Walker. But I'm going to give it a listen before the year is up. So tonight, I'm a party. I'm listening to Summer Walker, see what she's talking about. Because some people say that was the album of the year. I got to see. So for me, favorite memory of the year, welcoming Amiri Monet to our family. May baby, May 7th, 21. Man, let me see. My old ass. Let me see. I'm old. So I say May 7th because I ain't finna. No, May 11th. I knew my dumb ass. I'm sorry, Mary. May 11th. I'm sorry. And my therapist, my clinician said, stop calling myself dumb and stupid. I made a mistake. 5/11/21, right? And all of my children are alive. You know what I mean? Favorite memory of the year, all my children, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Life is delicate, man. And, you know, we go through things. We go through mental health issues. We go through physical things. But all my children are alive. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't say that, especially with 221 homicides in the city. Like, everybody can't say that. So I'm blessed. I'm blessed that all my children are alive. So improvements for 2021, 2022, going into 2022 that need to happen. The reckless drivers in the city, we got to stop that, man. You know, that's the worst thing. One of the worst things. 'Cause that killed a lot of people in that homicide shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the reckless drivers, and more pay for teachers, healthcare professionals, and all that stuff that really make a difference, yo. Your frontline workers in these stores, the grocery stores, the Targets, the Walmarts, the Myers, all that shit. They need more money. And the teachers need more money because the thing we got back, the product is unproducible that we got back because they weren't doing no work before the pandemic. During the pandemic, they weren't doing that little work. It was 25 to a third of what they were usually doing. And then they came back not wanting to do any work. Like, it's a very, very trying job. Very trying job. And you try every day. But more than not, you leave disappointed. Once again, I'm going to tell y'all again, if they do a poll of depression, self-harm, suicidal thoughts, alcohol, drug abuse, even physical abuse of people in their house, you wouldn't want none of these teachers teaching anybody because they damage. They damage. And district need to do more to support mental health for the teachers. I mean, everything can't be about the children and the parents. What about the people that you put out here that you treat like shit because they're going through it every day and you don't support them? It's not the principal's fault. It's Master's Plantation System, Ivory Palace's fault because they're not allowing the principals to do what they need to do. You know what I mean? To help their teachers out. And every teacher can't control everybody. Just because you're a big black man don't mean you can control a classroom. You know what I mean? And the truth be told, these kids respect women more than the man, so they'll listen to a black woman over a black man any day. That's it. So I ain't leaving y'all on that sour ass note though. So let's see. For me, New Year's is the same thing. Shrimp in about 2 hours. My shrimp cocktail in my martini glass. I think it's fajitas tonight, but I don't know because Belle's not feeling too good, so I might have to hold off. It was chicken and shrimp fajitas and shit, so I'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm finna go smoke a cigar. It's 5:00 and it's nice, and I'm gonna do what the hell I want to do and drink some more Ghost and come in and figure it out. Check on my baby; she went to sleep, so that's it, y'all. Much love, much peace and blessings. Thank you for all that supported me through this year. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for sharing this. Thank you for telling somebody else about it. I appreciate y'all. I'm doing this shit for me and y'all. You know what I mean? In that order. So thanks for riding with me. Thanks for the growth. Love y'all. Be safe. Y'all know my new year. If y'all been listening to me at the end of Ramadan. So this shit don't really excite me. You know what I'm saying? My New Year's then. I don't wait till December 31st to talk about what I'm going to do different. No, I make the change, right? If it don't fit, make it fit. I mean, so I need y'all to just get your confidence together, get your clutch together, support your own black-owned media, listen to and follow the network on various platforms, confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com, and wherever you listen to your podcast, search Confidence in the Clutch. Follow, share, rate, and review is important. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K and the K. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch. Y'all have a safe and healthy New Year's Eve. Listening to this tomorrow. Happy New Year. You know what I mean? Create a great day on purpose tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Have a safe and healthy night, y'all. Please be careful if you're going out and on these streets. Please be careful, y'all. I want to see y'all in 2022, man. Hey, this petty beef, let that shit go. Not tonight, y'all. Not tonight. Let's figure out a better way. I love y'all. Peace out.